Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome to another episode of ZED Challila, and of course we are on our Star of the Week segment. So you know best that we've brought you an artist that has been doing well in the game, that has been there for quite some time and has been releasing bangers after bangers after bangers. I don't want to talk much about him, but before we introduce him, let's say the song that he's premiering today exclusively on ZED Challila, and when we come back we'll chat more on the other side.
Tamanga, Lubilo, Ulesi, let it go till I drive a convertible. Pankani ya money available till I drive a Chalila, Kata Banga ni dibula, Ulesi. Cannot stand it when a man knew I be Ulesi. For some days in this pesi, Ulesi. Limusa como la sambesi, Ulesi. Hasagone mushe heavy, Ulesi. Many years in the game, holla. Many days done came, holla. Never been for the same flow. I still cut it like a chain. So I've been at it making bank, bro. Military on a tank, pro. Since my brother never gone slow. He the reason that I went pro. Tamanga for daisy. Sipolike monga chipimbo. Tamanga for daisy. Spreading monga ni lingo. Basente pa udu monga chisimi. Pamela ya rapo leka tipimbe. Bakambazina leka ni. Monga chipute leka tifine. Ulesi. Lazy. I gotta make it for bay. Kuribe kogona muzura. I gotta make it today. Crazy. Lazy. Bama nama kukumbesa. Soma puna faka pressure. Osa leka osa Tamanga. Lubilo. Ulesi. Let it go. Till I drive a convertible. Pankani ya money available. Till I drive a Chalila, Kata Banga ni dibula, Ulesi. Cannot stand it when a man knew I be Ulesi. For some days in this pesi, Ulesi. Limusa como la sambesi, Ulesi. Hasagone mushe heavy, Ulesi. The lion that be getting jungle love. I tell my fans better buckle up. There's a level here we ain't touching enough. We ain't done, we ain't fucking up. There's some radios that ain't play the songs, but we get bars like we pay for phones. Ain't nobody gonna stop this, and this is just a little practice. Watch me when I get bigger, getting deep like a grave digger. Pocket them like a god digger. I'm about to flip mode like raw digger. Ambition is part of the mission. Is diamonds when I try television. Watch me when I King Kong, when I drop kicks like Ching Chong. Kokoliko, mukomboni, muntu au listen ikomoni. Daddy ko blame my economy. Yeah, that be the form of me. But I switched up for the triple R. Back then for the double R. Rough ride and dada. This man got butter. Amama zani muone. Nganga noti mugone. Mwana pika palulu, bachi bululu, bali. Shellstone, where I'm from. Foundation, maybe cook a storm. Ask the city now who the bomb. Life can make it a solid on. Lubilo, Ulesi. Let it go till I drive a convertible. Pankani ya money available till I drive a Chalila, Kata Banga ni dibula, Ulesi. Cannot stand it when a man knew I be Ulesi. For some days in this pesi, Ulesi. Limusa como la sambesi, Ulesi. Hasagone mushe heavy, Ulesi. 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 Headphone music. Ulesi.
Alright guys, what's good? Welcome back to ZED Challila. I'm joined with the amazing
J-Rocks.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks a lot for having me, bro.
Alright, first of all, let's talk about your journey in the Zambian music. You've been around for a long time now. A long time.
Yeah. Becoming a grandpa in the, in the eyes of the people, you know what I mean?
So how's been your journey in the Zambian music?
It's been good. It feels good to be at a place where Zambian music is very much appreciated by the people, because I come from the era where hip-hop was not accepted like that, especially English hip-hop. When we came onto the scene, we had hip-hop, we had Slap D, we had Tommy D, and their music was amazing, but you know, we were trying to find a very nice blend between English rap and Nyanja rap. So I remember we started all English, and then, you know, just trying to get people to accept the English side was a bit difficult. So when we came up with a nice fusion, the blend between Nyanja and English, and just being able to rap in Nyanja the way you're supposed to, not slang it or anything, It was crazy when we started, but eventually people accepted. And also we understood to say for us to be able to make that impact, we needed to add something to the hip hop itself, make it more entertaining in the way that it was delivered, in the way that the stories were told. So we added this comical side just to make it more exciting. We came through with punchlines. If you see me today listening to some of the hip hop rappers that we have today, sometimes I feel bad because most of the people that we inspired overdo it, you know, and they forget that it's about creating a body of work that makes sense at the end of the day. But it was crazy, but we're now in a place where we fought to get Zambian music to where it is today. People will never appreciate or do all these things, but I'm able to see the impact that
you've had.
We've had over the years.
Which brings to mind, because you know, you refer to yourself as a hip hop artist, but coming the J-Rocks from the 2008-9 and the J-Rocks that we have today, we've seen a major transition in your music. Like you can now do a whole reggae song and it would still make sense. You can do a whole R&B song and it can make sense. By the end of the day, do you feel like to some certain extent you have changed your sound to fit into the certain category of people, or is it something that was inborn?
I think it's no change in the sound. It's just being able to be versatile and express yourself in different ways. I think an artist should be able to, I'm a musician. I don't like to attach myself to just one sound because I grew up in a reggae home. Reggae music was what was playing every day, you know what I mean? So when we started doing hip hop, it was just one of those where I had cousins that were doing hip hop and I was influenced to getting into the group. I couldn't write, so they used to write for me. And then afterwards, you know, I took it upon myself to try and see if I can explore. And when I started to explore, I discovered that hip hop was very entertaining. So I started doing hip hop, but the reggae side of me was still there. And then also, you know, I listened to a lot of different type of music. So I believe, I can't say I'm an artist because people are different, but I like to try out different things, and that's the reason why my brand is like this. And also the transition is almost like just me expressing myself in different ways, but the hip hop side is still there. I just don't do it as much nowadays because it's too easy. You know, it makes, sometimes it feel like I need a challenge, and being able to try do reggae and do all these things is a bit more challenging than getting a hip hop song done. So yeah, man, it's just trying to explore. It's risky sometimes, but you have to get it done.
Yeah, and like, what has been the biggest highlight of your music, of your journey as a musician and your career?
I've got so many highlights, man. So many things have happened in the over 10 years of being in the industry. So many big achievements. If I start getting in there, it would take long because it's quite a lot of things. But I think the biggest highlight was just being able to move away from the group and create this thing that people today are looking at, and this thing that is inspiring people, and being able to stand by myself and be able to achieve the things that I've been able to achieve. I think all the praise goes to God because He's the reason why all of these things have happened like this. So I can't pick one thing. I have moments, so many moments that I can look at to say, this changed me, this changed me, this changed me. So it's quite a lot. And the sad thing, actually not even the sad thing, the crazy thing is that even the lowest moments for me were the big moments because they challenged me to express myself differently. So.
You know, looking at you as an artist and the way you put out your music, I can't say delivery has been your problem because we are certain like in this period of time, definitely we need to get something from J-Rocks and all that. But do you ever feel the pressure like, okay, the kind of music that I'm putting out maybe is too much, and then because you also put out albums, that's the thing. So do you ever find yourself in a mix where like, okay, maybe I've dropped too many songs and then now I need to drop an album and then I need to drop the videos. Do you ever find yourself with that pressure, or you've found a way to manage your music properly?
I think you won't be able to sing when you're in the graveyard. You know, there's no voice when you're dead. So When you're alive, you do as much as you can.
Yeah.
My YouTube channel is mine. No one has got control. No one tells me when I should drop. I'm not signed to record labels that control me. Headphone music has allowed me to express myself fully.
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like I'm creative enough to get in studio and to get music out, I get it out. I have one life and I've got one job to make sure that I empty this cup. So there's so many things I haven't discussed or expressed on my music itself. So I try by all means when I get the chance, because I'm also a content producer, so I've got like so many things I'm doing. But when I get in the studio, I record as many songs as possible and I give them to my team and they offload them. We don't have this whole thing of you've dropped too many music, you've dropped too many songs, you've dropped all these things. I feel like every song has got a different message, and there's different messages that different people need on a different day. So if I want, I can release 5 songs today and 5 songs tomorrow. If people have a problem, that's their problem. Don't listen to the music then. But there's people that will listen and that music will change them. So there's nobody that controls when songs are to be released. Just the people that are in the media space are the ones that complain, so, oh no, you released a song last week and then now you're releasing another song. The fans are consuming the songs. You can be able to tell from the number of streams on these streaming platforms. So I'm my own person. I do things the way I want to get them done. And that's the reason why J-Rocks is here today, because I've decided to listen to the inner voice and to follow what I feel is right for me.
So I would like to refer to you as, I don't know if it's too soon, but a legend in the Zambian industry. What do you think, because there's a whole lot of young artists out there, non-established, that would want to reach where you are today. But what do you think is the main thing that's lacking between the people that are doing it and the people that are not doing it, or those that are trying to do it?
Legend, not yet. When my time is done, yes. It shall happen. Young artists that want to be like me, that's a no-no. No. You never be like J-Rocks. Always try and see the possibilities of reaching higher heights. I like to call our era as the era that's building the bridge for the next generation. Some of us might not be able to we will never cross to the other side, but we'll be able to add quite a number of things to make sure that the bridge is stable enough for the next generation. Like some of the doors that we've been able to open for Zambian music outside. Today the music is playing and all of these things, we were able to get certain things done, but I feel like the younger generation have got the opportunity because the door is open for them to enter in there and let their presence be felt. So young artists should never try. We all get inspired by different artists. And in the process of starting, you want to sound like the artist, and then eventually it should be your goal to find your voice. Because only your voice will make you different. Only your voice will make you one of the greatest to ever do it. Not J-Rocks' voice. You need to try and find your own voice, your own way of doing things, your own way of dressing, your own way of expressing yourself. Because art should be different. The way my mind is like, we can have the same instrumental, have the same concept, but when we get in studio, I'll be able to approach the song in a different way, you approach it in a different way, which makes us all unique people in a way. So young artists should never look at Jay and say, I want to be like Jay. You should always push to be way better than Jay. You guys have got opportunities now. The internet is here for you to use it the right way. If you use it the right way, it will do so much good for you. When we started, we used to move with CDs. We used to move with 50 CDs in a day, and our goal was to distribute the 50 CDs to 50 people on a daily basis. That's how we used to spread our music. And now people have got all these online platforms where you can get your music out there and do all these things. So meaning our young artists have got a chance to become way bigger than us. The only thing they don't have is that they're so plugged into this virtual space. And they're convinced that because someone liked my comment, my post, it means they've listened. In most cases, people just like before it even loads. before they even see what you're talking about, they like. So I think that my word of encouragement to the younger artists is they need to kind of push more to get more of a physical experience. Get people, try and see if you can get someone to listen to your song while you're there. That physical interaction. Let people get the reaction that you need from actual people and not the virtual world, because you don't know who's listening, you don't know how people are reacting to your music. So if they can focus more on the physical side, try and see if they can get on the ground and give actual people the music and see how actual people respond to your music, that would be nice. And just come out of this illusion of the internet to say my brand is big on the internet because you've got, let's say you've got 50,000 likes. Out of the 50,000 likes, you find only 1,000 people are active. It means you only have 1,000 people that follow you, even though you've got 50,000 people that like your page. But if the 1,000 are the ones that are active and that are following your work, it means you only have 1,000 people. So it should be your job to make sure that you get the 49, thousand people to be able to move. You get what I mean? So there's a lot of work to be done, but it's a way better environment to be an artist. It's way better to be an artist today than it was when we started.
So like being an independent artist and you're running a record label which has got a whole lot of people that you're managing right now, how does it make you feel when you see a lot of brands coming up, management groups, if I were to mention the names of like KMP, Nexus Music, and then they are just all over the place. Is it something that you feel like, okay, that it's an opportunity for the industry to like grow now and people can reach certain heights? Or do you feel like to some certain extent it might affect the generation that is coming right now because maybe very few people understand what's going on?
Okay, being a part of Headphone Music, yes. Running, no. There's a team that runs Headphone Music. I am also just an artist there.
Oh.
And I have a say, when I'm given a chance to have a say. Talking about all these other companies that are managing artists, I can't speak about that because I don't know exactly what type of offers and the type of arrangement that they have with the artists. Because if I speak, then I'm just speaking from an empty space, and that's wrong. But I just feel like if people can get an artist and be able to take that artist to a place where they've never been, then it means they're doing good for the artist.
Yeah.
So if the new record labels are able to move and take the artist to a place where the artist has never reached, to distribute the music in a way that the artist was not able to, then they're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think it's more on if they can help you expand and they can help you do some of the things that you are not able to do, then it's a good thing.
Amazing, amazing. So I don't want to hold you for like a long time, but I just want you to do one thing. One thing, because right now, you're on your social media platforms, you're saying it's the rebirth of Roxanne Koya.
Yeah.
And we all know how deadly Roxanne Koya can be on the mic.
Yeah,
So,
but I think this has been, before he finishes, I know what he's trying to do. I keep on saying this thing to say, rapping, doing music is easy.
Yeah.
It can be done at any point. But the thing is, it's always nice for people to come and experience the live concerts.
Okay.
So if you can easily get it here, you feel like, Donga, just bring him back so he can rap here, and then you never come to the concerts.
Yeah.
So people need to come to the concerts and be able to get the full experience. I would love to do it. Probably next time when we're doing a concert, just so I can just bring you, we can give you a little bit of a feel, but yeah, next time, most definitely.
Yeah. Do you have any future projects you're working on that you'd love to talk about?
No, I think I've spoiled my fans with a lot of body of works. Scar did amazing, and I feel like it also needs a bit of time for it to do what it needs to do, and it's doing very well. Been able to get to, I think now it's close to 5 million streams on the album itself, which is good for an artist that's, independent and doing everything that we need to do. Future projects, yes. I'm always trying to find a way to use my time as long as I'm alive, I shall do whatever I need to do to express myself in the creative world itself. So I've got some work that I'm working on. I don't want to say when. You might just wake up to an album. You just don't know when things. I just like to be different. So you never know. But there's definitely things that are happening in the background musically, and also in terms of content production. There's quite a number of stuff, things that we're working on.
Amazing. Any last words before I let you go?
Last words to you people that are watching this right now. I know it sounds like it's some sort of announcement. First things first, we have data now. Data is very affordable for us to be able to go on YouTube and subscribe to this channel and support Zambian music. The initiative itself that ZED Challila is doing is very big because they're not getting paid to plug new artists and to do all these things. They're doing this because they love Zambian music, and they've been creative enough to create a platform that will allow people to easily access or to know exactly what's going on in the industry. So if you're watching this and you've already subscribed, you should make sure you go out there and tell a friend to tell a friend so that you can watch. Data is affordable. And if you're watching this, you've been able to come from your Facebook to Instagram to just come onto this space to see what's happening, I'd like to let you know that you've done a very good thing. And also because there's a message that I feel like you're here for. And yes, there's J-Rock's news and information and everything that we're doing. But I just want to let you know that your time is very important. We are so occupied with talking about money and responding to what the earth wants us to do. You've got all these bills. We forget the most important thing is time. What are you doing with your time? Do you spend your time on social media sitting down and reading what other people are saying about you or what other people are thinking? Or are you going to be the type that will put the phone on the side and be able to do something with your time so that when you're gone, imagine a situation where your life switches off and you are in a whole different dimension, in a different realm. And let's say God comes to you and he says, what did you do with your time? And you say in a day you used 1 hour to be productive. Imagine how sad that would be. Because then it means you wasted your existence down here. It means maybe you're not adding anything to the universe. But if you can be productive and do something, if you can be a type of person that cares about the next person, if you can understand that we're here to just to love, to take care of the people around us, to take care of the environment, to take care of the pets that we're keeping. Love goes beyond just the humans. It has to go to almost every aspect. Everything that's living here needs to be loved. So if we can start focusing on the things that matter, then I think everything else will fall in place. If you carry yourself and you're a very supportive person, you take care of people, even opportunities will come your way. That's how life works. So instead of you just focusing on money and not focusing on things that are important, I think we need to switch and start looking at things that are important. You have one life. If you don't use it well, then maybe you don't deserve to be here.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Remember say at umwe wa muntu wa mumatu. So if you really, love life, hear the words. That's just like amazing, amazing. All right, guys, you were tuned into ZED Challila. I was with the amazing Roxa. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks a lot for having me.